Toronto with the Raptors. Are looking to take one in an interconference game at home. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Sacramento is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. So Sacramento will get the first possession. Here's Murray.
I got him.
Outside for Jackson. Wagner outside. 5 on the clock. Over Boozer. No good off the front iron. Here's Jonas. Pass to Stewart. And stolen by Murray. Giannis outside. And he drives in. Here's Wagner. Boozer with the rebound. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back over to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Yaka Jonas. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Kick out to Giannis. Outside Jackson. Pass to Wagner. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Pass to Edgecombe. Right side Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
Nobody here. Williams hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Yaka Jonas' shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Kings will go for a different look here. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bagley. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
Here's Yaka Jonas. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. In the corner, Tatum with it. Plays it up and banks it in.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
And the shot is good from Stuckey. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Doesn't go that time. Toronto trailer. Pass to Yaka Jonas. Screen by Boozer. stolen. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And the dunk by Giannis.
So fun to see Giannis in space with the ball like that. Well, fun for his team.
Here's Jonas. Lets the three fly. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Up again with 2 seconds left. And the dunk by Giannis.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
The way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
Taken away by Williams. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kev. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Jackson. And that one is off. Dosunmu with it. Now Edgecombe. Driving in. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Misses from short range. And it's the Raptors ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Murray looking around. Out left to the wing. Knocked loose. Edgecombe with the steal.
And anytime you go cross court, there's some risk involved. Not at all surprised that one was stolen.
Shots good by Thor. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Right side Bagley. 6 to shoot. Murray outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge haul.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
He misses the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Both teams will make substitutions. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. The Kings leading. On the wing, Williams. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Stewart. And the Raptors with possession. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Tatum down low. The kick out to Boozer. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Murray. Here's Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Driving inside.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Outside Williams. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Murray.
Tatum plays some tough defense. You won't see his energy level drop at that end.
Tatum on the wing. .149 left in the first half of basketball. Screened by Boozer. The Raptors need to get a shot. And Boozer throws it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Sacramento moving it around. Murray outside. Wagner, right side. There's Williams with the 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Pass to Stewart. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
Now here's Murray. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Driving the lane to the middle. Pass to Jonas. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Kings will go for a different look here. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Kings leading now by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Thor. Stuckey outside. 17 seconds left in the first half of the game. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by the Raptors. On the wing, Dosunmu. It'll count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Sacramento up by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Screen by Boozer. Here's Jonas. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Jonas has got 9 points. Here's Giannis. Can't get it to fall.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back over to you, Kevin.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket. And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Inside, Boozer. The 3 from Tatum. Murray with the defensive effort.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Sacramento making a switch here. The Raptors with the lead. Here's Jonas. He's got 9. To the inside. Banked in off the glass. Boozer's got 6.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Wagner wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Wagner's got it all tied up now for Sacramento. Here's Jonas. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Screen by Boozer. Down low. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much. And he simply makes them pay for the lackluster defense.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Kings making a change here. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Out to Stuckey. Fires for three. Rebound by the Raptors.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Inside. Here's Bosch. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this guy, Chris Bosch, shows so much promise. And he goes out and plays hard, has that size, and we'll just see how he continues to grow his game.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And here is Stuckey. Out to the wing. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Here is Stuckey. He has 5. .135 left in the third. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
So they take the lead. Thor's got 5 points so far. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
You can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Moody. For 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Out to Stuckey. For the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Stuckey's got the lead up to 6 now for Sacramento.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
The call will be against VJ Edgecombe. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. They need this. And so it's Sacramento in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a 45. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Kings leading now by 8. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the foul on Kasparis Jakob-Jonas. That is it. His first foul of the game. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Well, that's just his first turnover of the game, so we'll give him a pass on that one.
into the paint. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. Giannis with it. Outside for Murray. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Raptors trailed by 8. Here's Jonas. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And just a loss of concentration there. And they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
Yeah, you hate to see sloppy, careless play like that. It's so unnecessary.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Over in the corner, Williams. Murray outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wagner from long range.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Now, Wagner. Sacramento moving it around. Outside for Murray. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Edgecombe, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of foul.
And the foul on Kasparis Jonas. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Outside for Jackson. Again, the miss by the King.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Tatum. Out to the right wing. Here's Boozer. Giannis grabs the miss.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Outside for Jackson. Good on the triple. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
And that play is a great example of why it's important to surround Giannis with shooters. They will get great looks from deep. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And the foul on Kasparis Jonas. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. From outside.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Into the lane, Tatum.
Well, you know who their number one option is when they need a big bucket, and Tatum rarely disappoints.
Onto the Kumbo. And it doesn't go. Raptors trailed by 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Tatum looking around. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Tatum. Stewart.
Excellent defensive effort there by Giannis to disrupt the shooter.
Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Now Wagner. Count the basket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Edgecombe with it. Here's Tatum. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Does not go. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Stuckey outside. Kumbo inside. Now Jackson. The three doesn't go.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Screen by Boucher. Tatum fires. That's in there.
What a big-time bucket. Tatum stepping up as a leader and coming through for his team.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. And stolen by Stuckey. Now Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game here.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
Takes the three. And down goes the three. And an intentional foul right there.
Toronto foul. Boozer. Personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he comes up empty at the line. Puts up the three. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A narrow win under...